everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live, and well, you can't tell it, but we're in the escape room. Behind us, you can't see it, but there's a restricted door, and there's a lot of clues. I'm here with Leanne this morning, and first of all, Team Bolivar wants to welcome the escape room and yourself and Malcolm to Team Bolivar as part of the tourism center, and we look forward to working with you. Tell us about this escape room. People come in, do they leave? I saw an electric chair back there. Tell us how this works.
Yeah, so right now we have one room I'm working on.
Well, it's one room, but it's actually several rooms.
Several rooms.
You have one gate.
You have to, you enter one room and then you have to get into the next rooms, and you have every clue basically follows another. Like there's a clue that follows that. So there's puzzles, there's riddles, there's keys, there's locks. So you may get a combination lock, you may get a letter lock, you may get numbers that you have to figure out. So you figure out each one, and they basically kind of follow each other. There's just a whole bunch of different locks that I didn't even know there were actually.
So they start in one room, and by clues they advance to the next room, the next clue, then the next room, until they finally escape.
Right.
Sort of like a murder mystery.
It is. It's like the game of clue, or the game Clue, or what they used to do is like the dinner mysteries and things like that. It's kind of along those lines. So.
Is there can people, down here on Bolivar, a lot of people spend time on the beach during the day. Can they do this at night with their family, or if there's a group of friends, or maybe a girls' weekend out?
Oh, yeah. Basically, it's nice because I live close. If the time isn't on the website, because you just book your time through the website. If there's a time, like a later time, earlier time that you want to do, people can call me and we can arrange it. If I'm going to be around and available, then yeah, we'll open it up for them. So still working with the times to get it right. I think it's going to be more of an evening thing. Yeah,
you've got this area in here that's open, where maybe if it was a small group of kids could have a birthday party, or adults could have some snacks in here, maybe a little engagement party where it's husband, wives. How many people typically play the game at once? Is there a limit or a minimum?
Anywhere from 2 to, I do have it set at 10. Basically I've had 7 people in there, and it's great. Okay. We have, there's no room there's lots of room. 8 I would think 8 adults is kind of the limit.
And we've got,
if it's kids, then 10 is fine.
You can see 2 ladies going through, we were here when they were trying to find some of the clues, and you can sort of see, even you've got a hidden room, and whenever you showed it to me, it's sort of an eye popper, because at the end of this long, narrow room, there's an electric chair.
Yeah.
And you went up to grab the things, and something happened. And so I'm not going to tell you what happened, but I can tell you it's one of the clues.
Somebody has to sit in that electric chair, and someone has to pull the button, or the switch.
That's right, and I'm not going to tell you what happens. What's your website if people want to get more information on this? Summertime's here, we're in May. Vacations are starting now. In fact, we just had a great weekend for Mother's Day weekend down here. If people want to start planning for the summer, how can they get hold of you through your website?
It's a pretty easy website. It's Bolivar Escape Room. .net or .com.
Okay.
We'll both bring you to it. Made the name as easy as possible. So it's
BolivarEscapeRoom.net or .com. And on there it shows how it works, and a schedule where people can go ahead and schedule their event. What's the cost for people?
It's $25 a person.
Okay.
I do run specials, so this Mother's Day weekend I had Bring Your Mom for free weekend.
Father's Day, you gonna bring your dad for free?
Yeah, maybe? I can do that probably. So, and it's kind of cool, easy, because, well, kind of cool that you were saying about like anniversaries or engagements. We can set that up.
would be
baby
needed.
reveals. I don't know. We can work with people for that. So
It'd
if
be
it's
neat
something
to
like
have
that,
a ring
call me.
in one of the boxes when they open it. Will you marry me? Maybe someone could,
Yeah.
if they're into the escape rooms. And you know, this isn't just here. A lot of people are doing these all over the U.S. But down here on Bolivar, you know, we've got a lot of people go out to eat at night, and then after dinner is a question on what you do, because we don't have a lot going on down here in the evening. And so 7 o'clock or so, what's the typical time frame that it takes a group to go through this?
It's you basically have an hour
Okay.
to do it. If there's nobody, I've been letting people just see how the puzzles all run and things like that, and I basically help people out. If they're hitting the hour, I really kind of step in. I've got video cameras, I've got baby monitors in there so I can talk to people, and if they've got questions or they're really getting off track, kind of get them
Direct
through.
them in the
So
right direction.
I try to help them get through. I know the timing of when you get through the first room and how to get through and where they are, and just kind of give them a little bit of help. I don't tell them outright what to do. They still have to do stuff, but there's little things I can say.
For those that are claustrophobic, because I asked her about this, is there anyone that has gotten in there and had problems because it's a room? She's always, you're on a monitor, you're always visually seen by her. This is a safe event, and if something happens and you say, I need to get out of here, there's no problem with that. Get you out and everything. Just, I didn't want anyone to think that you're locked in for good until you can get out. That's not, this is a fun game. Fun for kids. In fact, you said you had kids as old as 5 or 7 that have done it.
7 and under come in free, no
Okay.
matter what. So you can bring the kids and they can have fun. So I've had 2 kids that I think they were both 5 in 2 different groups, and you know, somebody had solved the puzzle when they get a key so the kid could open and find out the next, like pull the rest thing out. They're not going to be able to necessarily solve the puzzles,
but they can involved
open
with
it and be involved. And they
Right.
both had a fun
Great
with
time.
it. Yeah,
Cool.
they had a lot of fun.
Cool.
So.
Well, if you want to make plans for your summer vacation, or maybe you're coming down for the weekend with your family or your friends, and you want something different to do, this is definitely different. It's here on Bolivar Peninsula, and we welcome the Bolivar Escape Room to Team Bolivar, and we'll have more information and maybe even a giveaway for down here soon. Leanne, thanks for joining us today. Remember, make your plans now and make your reservations at www.bolivarescaperoom.com or .net, and see how fast you can escape the insane asylum. God bless, and bye-bye.